All right, welcome to 2026 Indee Invitational 5th place matches. Already underway is the 5th place match for 106 pounds. From Independence, Gilmington, freshman Jonah Rombowski. And from Whitehall, Jay Hendricks. He doesn't have a year on here. Jay is in the black singlet and Jonah is in the purple singlet. 34 seconds in. Jay is ahead 3 points with an early takedown. Jonah with the inside leg. Jay trying to get around behind him. Little ankle control. Jonah up to his feet, brought back down to the mat. And the score after the first period. Jay of Whitehall ahead 3 points. Jonah will defer. Jay is going to choose the neutral position for both wrestlers. Start the second period. And we're off. Jay trying to set up, Mr. Jonah trying to set up a single leg. Jay going in for a double, brings him down to the mat. Jonah, a little underarm. Jay will receive another 3 takedown points in the second period, bring the score 6-0. The minute 36 left in the second period. Jay going in for a half Nelson, getting off to the side, starting to walk it around. Jonah trying to fight it off, coming up to his knees. Jay still walking around. The ref will call it potentially dangerous, stopping the match with a minute 16 in the second period. Score is still 6-0. Favor of Hendricks to Whitehall. We got a caution on Jay for the starting position. Jonah is up to his feet, brought back down to the mat. Jay working on a power half. Still trying to bring that half around. Jay receiving back points. Receiving won't be awarded until it's either a pin or if it loses the hold. 32 seconds left in the second period. Jonah fighting off his back. Jay arching back, trying to get that pin. 20 seconds remaining. Trying to squeeze, trying to get that back to the mat. 6 seconds left. Jay will receive 4 back points for that near fall, so that'll bring the score 10-0 going into the third period. Wrestlers choosing the neutral position again for the third period, and we're off. Wrestler circling. Jonah go underneath, trying to get a single. Grabs the single, but he's down on the mat. Jay around back, gets another 3-point takedown, bringing the score 13-0 with a minute 42 in the third period of this 106th place match. Jay circling with that half Nelson again. Jonah up to his base. Jay still with the half. Bringing it around onto his back. For an illegal hold is we put pressure on that back low. And that was a match for a technical foul with another near 4 points. Your 5th place winner at 106 pounds from Whitehall, Jay Hendricks.
113 pounds at the 2026 Indee Invitational. Braden Lipinski of CFC, freshman, versus Frank Jurish, the senior from Whitehall. Jurish in the black, Lipinski in the white. These two would see each other throughout the season. Same conference, Dairyland Conference. Little trip over the hill. Jurish senior with the record of 20-11. Lipinski came into the day, the record of 19-10. Really nice season for a freshman. He's got his work cut out against the veteran and Jurish. Working for a tie, shot in on the leg by Lipinski. Working his way up, switching to a double. Nothing yet, and off the mat. Great job by Jurish, moving his feet, keeping his hips off the mat. Really nice shot on Lipinski, but of course, Jurish working his way out of that. 10 seconds in the first period. 3, 2, and 1. So that's the end of the first period. 0-0. There's the flip. Flip going to Jurish. Looking for his coach. Coached by Coach Ernest Peterson in the corner. Jurish defers. Lipinski is going down. Once again, this is your 113-pound match for the 5th place Indee Invitational. Lipinski set on bottom. There's their whistle. Whitehall's known for cross wrist action, which Jurish gets right into, working that cross wrist, trying to dig it out. Lipinski doing a nice job, hipping away. And up for his one escape, Lipinski leads 1-0. First period was a 1-minute period. Period number 2 and 3 will be 2 minutes. Minute 30 remaining in the second. Lipinski's got a 1-0 lead. Shot in on the ankle here by Jurish. Pulls it up. Looking for that trip. He's going to have to pull him back on. Nice trip and secures his 3 takedown. Remember, folks, that a couple years ago here, we switched from 2-point takedowns to a 3 takedown, rewarding the offensive wrestlers. Jurish up 3-1. He's got a cradle locked in. He's going to have to get hip to hip here. Rock him back. Far side cradle. He's running out of space, but he's keeping his toes on. As long as the wrestler is keeping his toes on the mat. Flip over by Lipinski here. Off the mat. 2 near fall to Jurish. He's got the 5-1 lead. 51 seconds remaining in the second period. Lipinski still down. Jurish in control. Once again, Jurish, senior from Whitehall, record of 20-11 against Lipinski, the freshman from Cochrane, Fountain City. Jurish a little high here. Lipinski in on a leg. He's going to want to work his way up. He gets that far wrist. He's going to try and control that. Jurish needs to get his hips off the mat and his head up, but Lipinski catches him with the head. He's got Jurish to his back. Back points being awarded here. He's looking to secure a pin. Jurish trying to keep that far shoulder off the mat. And there's the pin by Lipinski with 22 seconds remaining in the second period. He caught the senior Jurish from Whitehall. Comeback win by the freshman. That's a nice end to his day as he will move on to the end of the season here. Indee Invitational is one of the last tournaments of the year before sectional action. Braden Lipinski, the winner at 113 pounds from Cochrane, Fountain City. 120 pounds at the Indee Invitational. We've got Axel Beastman, the freshman from Clear Lake, against Oliver Backham, or Bakim, for a freshman from Mawson-Nisita, 8-13 record. Mawson wrestler in the blue and yellow with the red ankle band. Beastman from Clear Lake in the blue. Fifth place match, Indee Invitational, 120 pounds. First period matches in the consolation round are 1 minute, followed by 2 minute second and third periods. Both wrestlers working for wrist control, head control, in a tie here. Beastman from Clear Lake, I can only imagine he goes by the Beast. Oliver in the Mauston singlet. 5 seconds remaining here in the first period. Not much for offensive action or shots. And that's the end of the first period. The flip. Choice will be Beastman. Excuse me, Mauston wrestler. He defers. Beastman goes up. Caution, red wrestler. Not sure what happened there, folks, but likely he wasn't set or he moved after being set. Beastman from Clear Lake. In his free time outside of the wrestling season, he enjoys wrestling and fishing. Here in Wisconsin, that fishing is done through a layer of ice at this time of the year. Just getting out of a very cold week, but a beautiful day here on Saturday, January 31st. The Indee Invitational. Beastman's got a nice half Nelson in. He's looking to drive, drops the elbow, loses the head here. Backham working off of his back. He's going to have to keep that shoulder off. Otherwise, he's in trouble. Beastman back into the half Nelson, keeping toes in the wrestling area so that he could work to secure the pin. He's going to have all of his near fall points here. Looking to secure the pin. 1 minute remaining in the second period. They're off the mat. 4 near fall. Goes to Beastman from Clear Lake. Again, Beastman, freshman, wrestling another freshman counterpart in Backham. Backham's down 4-0. He's going to have to work off the bottom here right away, get to his feet. Return to the mat.
After these matches complete, we'll do the 106-pound awards. Parents, feel free to come out on mat 3 to take pictures, but make it prompt so that we don't slow things.
He's been doing a nice job controlling any kind of action that Backham is working on the bottom. Backham is going to have to continue to work his hips off the mat here, though. When your hips are on the mat, nothing good happens from a defensive position, and he's just called for a stalling because of lack of movement on the bottom. Beastman gets that half Nelson back in, and he secures the pin. 2 seconds remaining in the second period. Axel Beastman of Clear Lake is your 5th place winner at the 2026 Indee Invitational at 120 pounds. We're back on at 126 pounds at the Indee Invitational. Wrestling in the 5th place match, Hoffmeister of Royal, freshman with the 33-6 record against Jacob Merrick. Shatek Weyerhaeuser, Prairie Farm, with a record of 9-14. Once again, this is 126 pounds, 5th place match. Hoffmeister from Royal goes by the name Troy as his first name shot in here by the Shatek Weyerhaeuser wrestler. He's in on the ankle, looking to pick that up, but nice defense here by Hoffmeister of Royal. Merrick still in on that single. He's going to want to get out to that ankle, folks, when he's in deep on that sink. Oh, wow, nice move here by the Royal wrestler. Not sure what that was, actually. Merrick continues to hold on to that single, but now this is going to be tough as Hoffmeister, the freshman from Royal, cross faces him. and he's going to keep that crossface. Merrick doing a nice job holding on to that single, but with 5 seconds left here, Hoffmeister of Royal does secure the 3-point takedown. That's the end of the first period. Fifth place matches it's coming through the consolation round, 1 minute third first periods, followed by 2 minute second and 2 minute third periods, barring a technical fall or a fall. Merrick down, he's in the white. Hoffmeister's high here on an attempted cradle. Now he's looking head in the side cradle here. Head in the side cradle, also known as the snowplow cradle, near side cradle. He's looking to secure a grip here, and he's going to want to lift. He's going to get his knees underneath him. He wants to do a big lift, and then as we say, T-Rex arm it to keep it tight. He's actually reaching for the far leg here now. Merrick does a nice job getting on that, getting his hips off the mat. Appears that Hoffmeister is a fan of the cradles. He's staying high, looking for either a near side or a far side cradle. Merrick working hard on the bottom. Merrick, junior, 9-14 record. Hoffmeister's got Merrick in trouble here. Merrick needs to get off that hip. The Hoffmeister throws in a deep half. Merrick does a nice job getting his far near side hip pointed away and peeling that hand off. Again, Hoffmeister seems to be working high, looking for a cradle lockup, but he's got to be careful as Merrick here is back in on a single. Hoffmeister throws in crossface there, stoppage in the action, blood time. Looks like that crossface got Merrick just enough to start the blood flowing. So 5 minutes on the clock for blood time. Typically what's happening during blood time here is coaching staff is looking to stop that blood. As soon as blood is stopped, the referees will stop that 5-minute timer. If that 5-minute timer does elapse, the opposing wrestler will actually get the win due to forfeit. Doesn't happen too often, but occasionally. Right now, Hoffmeister, the Royal wrestler, with a 3-0 lead, 24 seconds remaining in the second period. Interesting point about Troy Hoffmeister. He's written down on his profile sheet today. He likes wet socks. I don't know why or anything like that, but maybe it's that he enjoys skiing and some time out. Nice reversal here by Merrick. Merrick has nothing about wet socks, but he is a part of choir, the Boy Scouts, football, and golf. In addition to wrestling, stoppage there as the second period comes to an end. Merrick did a nice job closing that gap. Going into the third period, it is 3-2. We're working from neutral. Again, a takedown now. There's a change in the points scoring a handful of years ago. Takedown's worth 3 points. For many, many years, that takedown was only worth 2. So it's rewarding the offensive wrestler. Nice shot in by Hoffmeister of Royal. He's in on the leg. Merrick's working a whizzer, and he's getting his ankles back, putting head pressure on Hoffmeister, and he breaks his hip down. Nice move by Merrick. He goes through the crossface here. He's going to try and get around him, but Hoffmeister's keeping that far leg. Merrick does a roll here. He almost has a far side cradle, but he is not in great position here now as he is way too high. Hoffmeister's going to pop his head out here. And as soon as he does, he's going to have that takedown. He's just got to pop his head out, and there he goes. He's got a 3 takedown. Nice move by Hoffmeister to get the 3-point takedown. Stoppage in action again as blood time is called. Merrick heads to the table. Hoffmeister was up 3-2 before securing that takedown. He's up 6-2 now. with, I'll have to look, folks, how many minutes or seconds are remaining in the third period. 126-pound match. Merrick, the junior, Hoffmeister, the freshman. Merrick in the white singlet from Shatek Weyerhaeuser Prairie Farm. Royal wrestler is Troy Hoffmeister on top. He's got the 6-2 lead, 50 seconds remaining in the third period. Nice breakdown. He's working off to the side. Off to the side. Looks like he's working on an arm bar. He gives that up, but he's got a cross wrist here. Got a cross wrist. He's on the far side of that cross wrist, so he could work into a tilt action. Gives that up. Going to a leg lift here. And he's looking for the head in the side cradle again. I told you earlier in the match, Hoffmeister appears to be one of his favorite moves because he was looking for it and he goes right back to it. I believe he's got it locked up. If Hoffmeister keeps working here, he's going to want to bring that leg to Merrick's head. As soon as he's working that leg to his head, it's going to be very difficult for Merrick to fight away from it. Another plan of action here is he could go with the lift, but before he has any opportunity or Merrick can get away, that's the end of the third period. Your fifth place winner at the 2026 Indee Invitational, Troy Hoffmeister, the freshman from Royal. After no fifth place match at 132 pounds, we're up to 138 in the 2026 Indee Invitational. Your two wrestlers for the fifth place match will be Chase Lean of Shatek Weyerhaeuser Prairie Farm against Rickwan Lee of Mauston. Rickwan is originally from Jamaica. He's gotten written down here. Quite a bit different temperature coming from Jamaica to Wisconsin. Rickwan is a senior from Mauston with the 11-10 record coming into today, where Chase is a freshman coming in today with the 6-7 record. Rickwan is in the blue and yellow singlet. Left leg knee pad. Lean in the Shatek Weyerhaeuser Prairie Farm singlet. He's got the red leg band, white singlet. First period, 1 minute in the consolation fifth place match. Both wrestlers working for position. Your referee for this match is Mr. Gail Pronjinski, longtime wrestling advocate and referee. Not even sure how many years Gail has been at this tournament, but it's been many. 5 seconds remain here in the first period. No offensive action from either wrestler, so the first period ends 0-0. The flip. Looks like Lee will have the choice. He defers, and Lean goes down. Second period will be 2 minutes here. Lean looking to work his way up. Rickwan Lee looking to secure. He'll want to get a mat return here. Stoppage in time. That'll be a 1 point awarded to Lean as Lee continued to have his hands locked around the body when he returned Lean to the mat. That's illegal, folks, and so it's a 1 point penalty awarded to Lean. He's up 1-0 in the second period. He is now up 2-0 with 1 minute 30 seconds left in the second period as he escapes. Now Lee's got an opportunity here. Working a Russian move. He's got a wrist. He's going to try and work his way over. Nice job by Lean with head position. He's right in Lee's neck. It's not just about wrist control, but it's also about head position working from the neutral position. Lean, the Shatek wrestler with the red ankle band, ahead 2-0 with 1 minute in the second period. Lee, the Mauston wrestler in the blue and yellow. Both wrestlers looking for that 3-point takedown. Once again, 138 pounds, Indee Invitational. Wrestlers off the match, stop at the time. 48 seconds remaining in the second period. Again, Lee, originally from Jamaica. Enjoys track, wrestling, and soccer. Lean, the Chetek warehouse wrestler. He's got a family that has been very involved in wrestling. Grandparents on his mom's side, his cousins. They're all big support systems of Chase Lean in wrestling. 15 seconds remaining in the second period. Chetek wrestler has the lead, 2-0 at 138 pounds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's the end of the second period. I believe it will be Lee's choice as he's deferred in the first period. He's going neutral. Wise choice as a takedown will put him in the lead. Takedown worth 3 points, but he's going to have to be pretty active here. He was working a Russian in that second period. Just couldn't get off to the side as Lean from Chetek was keeping really good head position. So you see both wrestlers kind of tied up here. Working for head position, wrist control. The idea here is you want to get your head right into the side of the neck, and that's exactly what Lean is doing. It's preventing Lee, the Mauston wrestler, from any opportunity of really getting into his body. Far away shot by Lee. Good defense by Chetek to get his ankles back. And it ends up in nothing. Almost a reshot there by Lean as he had a leg for a brief second there. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the third period. Chetek wrestler Lean, Chase Lean with the lead, 2-0. Raquan, the Mauston wrestler, is going to have a little more offensive action there if he wants a chance. Oh, nice opportunity he could have had there to snap and spin. He had the Chetek wrestler's head in a down position, which is never a good thing. Wrestlers, they want to keep their head up, butt down, in good position at all times. Another opportunity there, actually from the Chetek wrestler this time. Oh, nice duck under by Lee. He's going to want to continue to follow. Oh, good defense by Lean. Really nice duck under by Lee, just couldn't finish it. Almost could have dropped down to a single there and finished that off. 17 seconds. Got a caution here on red, and there's the takedown. He's got 3. Lee just took the lead. 3 to... Oh. He had the takedown there. He was up 3-2, but then he let him go. I think we've got the wrong points on the board. Right now it's showing Lee with the... the Chetek wrestler with the win. I don't believe that's accurate. Well, it ends up being a 4-3 win by Raquan Lee. And it was, yeah, he secured a takedown right at the end of the match to take the 5th place at 138 pounds. On to the 144-pound 5th place match, Indee Invitational 2026. We've got Cash Osterman of Pittsville, the senior with a 18-8 record, against Brennan Colbeth of Clear Lake, junior with the 25-13 record. Colbeth, the wrestler in the blue lettering on that black singlet. Osterman from Pittsville in the yellow purple lettering of the black singlet, shot in here by Colbeth. Nice defense by Osterman. Colbeth does secure the 3-point takedown. Goes right away to a cross wrist. Looking, and that's going to be a potentially dangerous stoppage in the match there. Colbeth did have both legs in on Osterman. Osterman got to his feet. And referee, Mr. Lynn, stops it for potentially dangerous. First period is a 1-minute action in this first place match. This is consolation. Nice move from Osterman to get the 2-point reversal. Osterman's only down 1 now as Colbeth retains the lead, 3-2 with 5 seconds remaining in the first period. So some of the best action we've seen in the 5th place matches yet this far. Again, 144 pounds, end of the first period. There's the flip. It's going to be Pittsville. Osterman's choice. He defers. Deferred choice. Then gives the opponent wrestler the opportunity. Colbeth Clear Lake is going up. Typically not your choice here, but either his coaches or himself feel confident in his riding abilities from the top. Throws in a leg. Oh, but he's got to get his hips off the mat here. If he is a leg wrestler, he'll be okay here as he continues to work his hips off. He's going for that power half. Now this is going to stretch out Osterman from Pittsville, and looks like Colbeth is going to get some near fall here. Did a nice job. He had his hip on the mat, but he kept working and he threw in that power half, and now he's going to work his legs over. Ooh, stoppage in action. Unfortunately, Osterman is down here. There is some injury time. Colbeth was working that power half really strong there.
Sorry, yeah. There's a lot. It's the abbreviation, my bad.
Hopefully Osterman is going to be okay here.
I did it again.
Colbeth does have the 7-2 lead here before injury time in the second period at 144 pounds. Colbeth, Brennan, the junior, is involved in wrestling and then also golf and football. He was a wrestler at the Badger this year, in which he placed. 2025 conference champ. First place at the Shell Lake tournament. He's got quite a few siblings, 3 older siblings and 2 younger siblings that were in the Clear Lake program. Sounds like a great family wrestling in Clear Lake. 6 kids in that family, it sounds like. Hopefully, and then Osterman from Pittsville enjoys baseball and football in addition to wrestling.
I know. I'm sorry. I know.
Osterman, shoulder injury there.
They just pop their heads up. Bless
Getting
them.
worked out on and checked by the trainer, Jared Beekle.
Where at first instead of Weyerhaeuser,
Beekle's
my Shitek.
local chiropractor and athletic trainer
I feel like I'm doing
out of
right.
Whitehall, Wisconsin, 5 miles down the road.
God, the names of the schools are killing me. There's so many.
And I think, folks, the right call has been made. It unfortunately looks like Osterman is going to forfeit due to a medical forfeit.
Oops.
And Colbeth will get the win due to forfeit.
In every single bracket.
We hope Osterman is able to shake that one off and recover here before sectional wrestling does start. Wish him the best. 150 pounds, 2026 Indee Invitational. Brock Gessler, Shitek Warehouse Prairie Farm, against Jake Gruber of Necedah Mauston. Gruber in the blue and yellow singlet, Gessler in the white singlet. Gessler with the red ankle band, Gruber with the green. Shot in by Gessler. Got a single. Gets a 3-point takedown here. He's got a nice armbar in. 40 seconds remaining in the first period. First period consolation matches are only 1 minute, so they got to work quick. Gave up that right armbar. Secures the left. Now he's got a cross wrist against the Mauston wrestler. Gessler, the Shitek wrestler, on top. Got a stalling warning call. on Gruber on the bottom. Just wasn't working. Wasn't working up to his knees. 10 seconds remaining in the first period. Gessler has a 3-0 lead at 150 pounds. Gruber's going to want to try and get an escape here before time runs out, but Gessler's doing a nice job keeping pressure, but Gruber gets to his feet. Just can't get away in time. So after the first period, Gessler's got the 3-0 lead. Mauston wrestler Gruber in the blue gets choice, defers. Gessler is going neutral position. He got the 3-point takedown in the first period. That's his plan of action here in the second as well. He's ahead 3-0. Second period. Gets in on the single. Nice job by Gruber fighting that off. Both wrestlers in collar tie position now. Little snap action. Gruber's kind of looking for his leg. Ooh. Went for a head throw for a brief second there. Gessler of Shatek, Weyerhaeuser Prairie Farm in the white did a nice job battling that off. Minute 30 in the second period here. Gessler in the white retains the lead, 3-0. 1 minute, 20 seconds at 150 pounds at the Indee Invitational. Both wrestlers have had a full day of wrestling, as the 150-pound bracket was fairly full. Gruber in his first match got a pin of Blaha from Whitehall in a quick 18 seconds. Losing to Cash of Osseo Fairchild in the second round. Gessler got a win in the first round, lost in the second. Both worked their way through the consolation bracket and are now in the fifth place match. 44 seconds, second period. Gessler's got the lead yet, 3-0. Gessler in the white, Gruber in the blue, and yellow singlet from Austin. Shot in by Gessler, in on single. He's got his head to the outside. He's going to work. He's going to pull that in. He's trying to drop Gruber's hip down to the mat. Gruber doing a nice job keeping up. Getting some head pressure onto the Shatek wrestler. Stalemate called. After a break in the action and when nothing is really moving, the referee will call stalemate, stop action, and get him back to the center. Again, Gessler up 3-0, chose neutral position, and that second period will subside with no points being scored. Gruber did defer in that option at the beginning. Now he's going neutral. Gruber's going to have to work a little more offensively here. Gessler had been the offensive wrestler, working on a couple shots, primarily singles in the last two periods. But Gruber's got work as he's down 3-0. Takedown would tie this bout up in the fifth place match at 150 pounds. Only another shot attempt here by Gessler. He's in on that single again. That's definitely his favorite move, folks. Kind of that high C or high crotch single, head to the outside. However, he's got the lead, so he's doing a nice job staying offensive. The best defense is offense sometimes in wrestling. You got to keep moving. Can't be stagnant at all. Gessler is staying in really good position, but Gruber's got the work to do here. He's down 3-0, 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the third period. Both wrestlers off the mat. Only shot attempt here by Gruber, or offensive attempt, was a head throw attempt in the second period. Gessler did a nice job defending again. Outside, high C single by Gessler, and he secures the takedown. He's got the 6-0 lead now with 45 seconds left in the third period at 150 pounds. Fifth place match, Indee Invitational. Gessler It's got a record of 13-10, but that Chetek program has been strong the last couple years. They had a good group of freshmen coming in. Actually, when I was coaching against them 4 years ago, I do believe most of those kids at this point are in their junior and senior year. So it's probably a strong wrestling room that they've got. 1 point looks like it was just awarded to Gessler, gives them a 7-0 lead. Gruber must have had a stalling call there. I did miss the call by the referee, but I'm going to assume that's what it was. 10 seconds remaining. Gruber's going to have to do a desperation move, but nice work by Gessler's got that armbar in, and he's going to work the clock down to double zeros. Your fifth place match winner, Brock Gessler of Chetek Warehouse Prairie Farm with the 7-0 lead. Gessler, the winner, fifth place, 2026 Indee Invitational. All right, your fifth place match at 157 pounds, Jet Bender of Royal Wanawak Center against Griffin Colbeth. I know for a fact the Colbeth name is from Clear Lake. In fact, we had, I'm assuming, one of his brothers here 2 matches ago in the fifth place match. 6 siblings, 6 children in the Colbeth family, and all of them are wrestling. Griffin, the freshman, with the 22-14 record, taking on Bender of Royal, the junior, with the 27-7 record. This fifth place, 157-pound match, Indee Invitational 2026. First period's only 15 1-minute periods, so 15 seconds remaining. Bender secures a takedown with the near side cradle. He'll get his 3 points, but no back points awarded there. Goes to an arm bar as time expires in the first period. Bender with the 3-0 lead, 157 pounds. Bender gets the choice, chooses neutral. Feels confident from the neutral position on his feet. It's more of a strategy now here, folks, than it was previously to work from the neutral position, as that 3-point takedown is highly valuable. Nice shot in by Bender. Works what we call the Polish double, pops the leg over, goes up 6-0. He secures the 3-point takedown. Minute 35 left in the second period. Bender of Royal in the black and white singlet has got the lead over Griffin Colbeth, the wrestler from Clear Lake, the blue and black. Colbeth down 6-0. He's got to work here from bottom. Number one, he's got to keep his hips off the mat, move forward. Going to be difficult to do as Jet Bender from Royal is doing a nice job keeping pressure. Bender so far has thrown in a handful of arm bars, keeping wrist control, so he's keeping good pressure on the Clear Lake wrestler. Not giving him an opportunity, but he's also got the lead here. So he's the one that's got the advantage. 45 seconds remaining in the second period. Bender, again, a junior, 27-7 record. He's got a far arm. Colbeth did a nice job getting to his feet there. He just wasn't able to quite get away. A little roll action. Trying to change things up. A nice job following by Bender. 15 seconds here in the second period. Bender with that 6-0 lead. Colbeth, Clear Lake, up to his feet again. Break those hands. Get turned. Get turned. Nope. Oh. Looks in. Jumps in down to a single. Bender's going to hold on to that leg until time expires in the second. Nice move by Griffith Colbeth of Clear Lake, the freshman. Get up to his feet and get something moving, but Bender, the junior, just a couple more years of that high school wrestling experience, knew that he just needed to hold on to that leg as time expires in the second period. Didn't give anything up. It's a nice job by both wrestlers. Bender starts on the bottom. Colbeth on the top here in the third period. Bender works his way for a reversal. Got his hips out. Wasn't exactly watching, but I believe he got a switch in there, if not a sit out. Now he's got an 8-0 lead, minute 35 left in the third period. The Royal wrestler on top in the black and white. He's got the green ankle band with an 8-0 lead at 157 pounds here. Fifth place match, Indee Invitational. Again, Bender does have the advantage here of 8 points. So it's up to Colbeth on the bottom to work. Colbeth does look a little tired, but hey, nice roll through by Colbeth. Got some action going. That's what he needs to do here now, is he needs to work hard and he needs to get up to his feet, give himself a chance. You know, with 3-point takedowns, he's a couple escapes and a couple takedowns away. One escape and a couple takedowns away from getting back in this match. 50 seconds remaining in the third period. He's got his head on the mat. He needs to get that up and he needs to keep working. He had a couple nice Granby attempts throughout the match. Gets up to his feet again. Bender's on his legs. Time, and that's going to be a stalling call on Bender. Held onto those feet. He needs to work his way up. So proper call there by the referee. Stalling on Bender. That was just a warning. His first warning of this match. Again, Colbeth is still working from bottom. He's got to keep his head off. That's not a good way to start, but get that hit back up. Bender working for a little tilt there. One swipe by the referee, Matt Pronjinski, veteran referee. Has refereed many Indee Invitationals and some high-intensity matches. Matt's favorite wrestling event is the Wisconsin State Team Tournament. That is held in the Field House at UW-Madison, right off of Camp Randall. Time expires in the third period. And your winner in the fifth place match, Jet Bender of Royal Wanawak Center, the junior, takes fifth place at your 2026 Indee Invitational. Fifth place match, 165 pounds at the Indee Invitational. You have Owen Garrett, Independent Skillington wrestler, senior, the 3-2 record against give me a second, folks. I'm looking for this name. Jackson On of CFC, 9-14 wrestler. He's in the white singlet. I believe On is the coach's son. Recognize that last name. Again, 1 minute in these fifth place matches. Both wrestlers looking for position. Takedowns worth 3 points. Garak is in the black and purple. On is in the red trim on the white CFC singlet. On a freshman, Garak a senior. Fifth place match, Indee Invitational. Shot in by On, defended by Garak. Back up to their feet. Attempted fireman's by Garak. Ends up putting him in a predicament where he gives up a 3-point takedown. No near fall awarded, but he did give himself almost in a situation there. Garak with the call. He defers to On. On is going to go down. On's got a 3-0 lead. Second period now is a 2-minute second period fifth place match. Garak on top. Hips out. Switch action by On gets him 1 point. He's got the 4-0 lead. Garak now is going to look to get position and get himself back in this match. A takedown would get him within one. Nice duck under here. On's got a whizzer in. Garak's going to slip that. Slip that arm. And he does. He's on the ankle. There he got his 3 points. So he did, just as I explained, got himself back in the match here. He's only 1 point down now. He's working that ankle. And he's got On in a situation where he's got his hip on the mat. That's exactly where Garrick wants him. He's going to work him forward. 1 minute, 7 seconds remaining. On similar move, moves his hips. Ooh. Got his hips out, worked for a switch, but then turned right into Garrick. Garrick did a nice job catching him. He's going to get back points here. Still got a toe on the mat, so he's, just slipped that toe off. Nice job by Garrick catching him. On 3 times now in this match from bottom, has slipped his hips out, went for a switch, but that time he turned right into Garrick. Garrick did a nice job releasing him and catching him there for near fall. 4 points near fall. Garrick's got the lead now, 7-4 in his 5th place match. There On did it again. He got his hips out, nice switch. He got the reversal, and he's got now a 1 point deficit, down 6-1. The freshman on top in white from CFC with 33 seconds. Senior Garrick from Independence Gilmanton in the purple on bottom. 25 seconds. Garrick with the 1 point lead. We got a stop in action, a warning call by referee Bill Guzza. That's on. Just a warning. Anytime there's a stalling call, the match is stopped. That gives that defensive wrestler on the bottom the opportunity to score then. Nice attempt there by Garrick on hands and toes Granby, but stopped by On. Still working here, 5 seconds remaining. 2-1, and we're going to the third period. Only a 1 point match at this time. Garrick has a 1 point lead. He's in the green ankle band, purple singlet. He's going down. He's ahead 7-6 over On of CFC in the white. Garrick's going to work from the bottom, On from the top. We'll see what the strategy is here. Sit out by Garrick. Another sit out stopped by On. On keeping some head pressure, looking for a tilt. Garrick does a nice job getting his head off the mat. On working a wrist, cross wrist action here. He does have Garrick on his belly. Garrick will want to get those knees out from the bottom. Garrick was just called here now for stalling himself. Needs to work from bottom, get his hips up. Both wrestlers now have a stalling call against them. Coffee grinder opportunity here from On. Garrick does a nice job battling off, gets on the legs now of On. Works a double, pops over the leg and gets a 2 point reversal. Garrick pads his lead 9-6. He's up 3. On does get a 1 point escape. 9-7 here now. Shot by On. Both wrestlers off the mat. Some really nice action there. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Garrick's got the 2 point lead here yet. He's in the purple. Independence Gilmanton. On in on the shot. He's in on the single. Switches to the double. Nicely defended by Garrick. On goes back to the double. Gets Garrick's hip, and he does get the 3 point. Was it awarded? It wasn't awarded yet. Garrick did get, now there was awarded. 3 point takedown by On. He just took the lead with 35 seconds left in the third period. He's working cross face against Garrick here. Garrick does give up that leg. It's a good idea. He's going to want to get moving here now. 25 seconds remaining. On from CFC in the white with a 1 point lead, 10-9 in this 5th place match, the Indee Invitational. Garrick gets his legs out. He's going to want to get away here. On holding on, working off the mat. He does return Garrick to the mat. 10 seconds left. Garrick's got to work here quick, folks. On working that right hand, throws into half. A switch. A quick switch, and he does get the 1 point escape. Nice job by Garrick keeping work there. He ties it with 1 second remaining in the third period. And now we're going to overtime. It's 10-10. First takedown wins. 1 minute on the clock. Both wrestlers are tired. Shot in by Garak. He's looking, he's got this a couple different times in the match. Makes the shot, he's in. On hips on the mat, not a good place to be. Garak's got to work himself up. Continues to work himself up. Continues to work himself up. And he gets the takedown. With 39 seconds left, the senior from Independence Gilmanton gets the takedown to secure 5th place. Nice job by both wrestlers. That was an exciting one. Back and forth. I think there are a couple different lead changes. Garak gets the escape with 1 second remaining in the 3rd period to tie it and gets the takedown in overtime. Your 5th place winner, Owen Garak of Independence Gilmanton. Continuing wrestling action at 175 pounds at the Indee Invitational. 5th place match, Riley Bowers of Durand. Quentin Holt of Prescott. Your Prescott wrestler, Holt, is in the red maroon colored singlet. Bowers in the purple singlet, yellow lettering of the Durand Panthers. 1 minute, 1st period, consolation 5th place match. Gail Pronjinski is your referee. Little duck under action by Bowers. Defended nicely by Holt. Both wrestlers adjusting their chin straps of their headgear. Little collar tie action. Little underhook by Bowers. Bowers spinning. Holt on the leg, on and on the single. Holt, the senior, he's got 2 years on Bowers, who is a sophomore out of Durand. The front head position here. Bowers has the underhook. Holt in on the legs. Again, that was only a 1 minute 1st period. So action stops there, 0-0 in this 175 place match. The flip goes to Holt from Prescott. He is going to defer. Bowers goes neutral. Bowers, the sophomore, 8-19 record coming in against Holt. 6-23, but Holt is wrestling much better than his record indicates. Nice job by Bowers getting in on a takedown right into a half Nelson. He picks up that leg. He's going to secure some back points here. He's looking for the pin, and he does at 175 pounds. Riley Bowers, the sophomore from Durand, gets the pin with 1 minute 37 seconds remaining in the 2nd period of this 5th place match, the Indee Invitational. There will be no 5th place match at 190 pounds as a medical forfeit. Your winner will be Lane Huseman. Check that. Lane is going to be the 285 5th place winner. There's also a medical forfeit at 190 pounds. Jackson Dwyer of Pittsville will be your 5th place winner at 190 pounds. 5th place match at 215 pounds, your 2026 Indee Invitational. We'll have Stephen Hoy of Shell Lake against Travis Smith of Whitehall. Hoy, a senior, it's a 21-7 record coming in today. And Smith, sophomore, with an 18-7 record. Hoy in the blue, Smith in the black. 1 minute of 1st period action. 5th place match set to begin here. Hoy does have the red ankle band on. Smith with the green. Little tap and go action by Hoy. Get into a wrist tie. Smith goes to the collar. Now both wrestlers up to the top. Nice duck under attempt by Smith. He's got a double underhook. Hoy's got the overhooks. Quick shot attempt by Smith. Ends up bad for him as Hoy throws a headlock. Gets Smith to his back. Smith fighting hard. But Hoy secures the pin with 14 seconds left in the 1st period. In your 5th place match, Stephen Hoy, Shell Lake. Your winner with the pin in the first period. Nice job by Smith being in good position there on the shot, but when he popped his head up, Hoy took advantage. 5th place, Stephen Hoy of Shell Lake. All right, let's round out today at 285 with the big guys. We got Jordan Wolf of Owen Withy, the junior, against Lane Huseman, sophomore of Whitehall. Wolf, Owen Withy Thorpe in the camouflage red, black, white checkered singlet. Huseman of Whitehall in the classic orange W black singlet of Whitehall. Shot in by Wolf, defended nicely by Huseman. 5th place match, 285 pounds, 2026 Indee Invitational. 40 seconds remaining in this 1-minute consolation 5th period match. Both wrestlers working in that collar tie position right now. Push, pull, the big guys are working. Oh, headlock attempt here by Wolf. Defended nicely by Huseman. Gets him off of his head there. Almost appeared Wolf didn't have an arm as he was attempting that, which would have been an illegal move had he brought him all the way down to the mat. So, worked out. 5 seconds remaining. And we'll end the first period in a 0-0 tie. Again, consolation match. 1 minute first period. Flip goes to Wolf of Thorpe. He defers. Huseman is going on top. Huseman must be feeling more confident in his riding skills as he chose the top position. Not atypical of the 285 weight class. Little roll through. Huseman almost got that half Nelson in. Did a nice job defending the roll. Working to break Wolf down. Throws in half as he lifts that ankle. Good move. Going back to power half. Wolf does belly back down. Still on the mat here as they're working. 1 minute, 38 seconds left in the second period. 5th place, 285 match. Wolf, the Thorpe wrestler on bottom. Huseman with the lift. Gets Wolf to his back. Huseman's... Let's try and get that. Huseman does have Wolf on his back. We're just a little bit out of camera range right now, folks. And they are off the mat. So Wolf fights off his back. However, he did give up near fall. I believe it should be 4 points near fall that Huseman will have, and he does. He's got the 4-0 lead. So this decision by Huseman to take top is working out in his favor. He's rolled Wolf to his back a couple different times and did get the 4 near fall. Going with that leg lift, working on the hips of Wolf. The Thorpe wrestler in red, Huseman power half. That lift from the crotch is doing what in Whitehall they call the Peterson step through. 1 point escape by Wolf. He gets to his feet. Nice job by him. He's down by 3. Got some excitement there in the first place match right next to us. But back to 5th place action here. Huseman 4-1 lead. 30 seconds left in the second period. Underhooks by Wolf. Defended nicely by Huseman. Slight shot attempt by Wolf. He's going underhook again, but Huseman's battling him off. Wrestler's back to the center of the mat. Huseman with a 3-point lead. 5 seconds left in the second. Goes down. Take down. No. Lefts him up. Wow, what a display of athleticism by these 285-pounders. Down, up, and no points awarded after all of that. We're going on to the third period. 2 minutes, clock running. Huseman 4-1 over Wolf of Thorpe. Right now, Huseman just got out of quite the predicament. Was going to his back, but almost flung Wolf off in a display of superhuman strength, it looked like. Pushed 285 pounds off of him. get back up to his feet, didn't give up any points. Minute 30 left in the third period. Wolf's going after Huseman here. It's almost a headlock look here. It's heavy on his head. Huseman continues to push him off. And they're working collar tie action. Both wrestlers seem a little tired here. Wolf gets in on the double leg. We got a warning call on Huseman for stalling. That'll be just a warning as it's his first. You are allowed to. 4-1 Huseman lead. Huseman, the wrestler in black from Whitehall. 1 minute left in the third period. Owen Withy Thorpe wrestler Jordan Wolf, the junior, has got some work to do here. He's down 3 points. Another stall call. I did say they have to, but on that second stall call, you do give up a point. So Wolf cuts the lead down to 2. It's 4-2 Huseman. Wolf's head's in a bad position, down. Huseman's keeping heavy on his head, which is good for him. He could snap him down here. Wolf gets a head and arm. He's going for a headlock position again. Battling hard. Goes for the headlock. Huseman ducks it. He's got him down. He's got to take him all the way down to the mat. 10 seconds left. He's not working with it, though. He's not getting him down. He may get another stalling here if he just continues to hold on. Time is out. Huseman holds on for the 4-2 lead over Wolf of Owen Withy. So Lane Huseman from Whitehall in a couple displays of good wrestling and reaction gets that 5th place win at 285 pounds. I'm Ryan Guza, bringing you wrestling action at the 2026 Indee Invitational right here from Independence, Wisconsin. Thanks for tuning in. Continue to support your local wrestling programs and the sport in general as we enter the postseason action. WIA Wrestling, thanks for joining us. Once again, I'm Ryan Guza, bringing you 5th place action at the 2026 Indee Invitational.